This is my ins and outs list for 2025. Late posting. Like, I think it's January 22nd or something. And I was too busy at the start of January, so I couldn't do this at the start of January. And I feel like it's the same if you're on holiday. You don't need to be posting whilst you're on holiday, just do it later. I think everything's fine when it's later. It doesn't have to be instant. That's for me. Number 2 is girls' names for boys. It'd be really nice if I could just say, oh, this is Rome and Ruby, without the caveat, Ruby for a boy. Which, like, obviously that was my decision to do, but that's what's really in, is boys' names for girls has been popping for ages, which is what I loved. And then I found out they were boys and I was like, well, I want a girl's name for a boy. In. Saying hi to everybody you see, everybody. Everybody needs a greeting, and definitely a greeting in return. It's almost like a little game, because if somebody doesn't greet me in return, it's like a little offense. So obviously responding, and it should just be like a really social time going for a walk. Maximalism, like old Italian jewelry, drawing to the edge of paper, not leaving white space, not minimalism. More is more. More art on your walls and all the rest. Walnut wood. I want walnut wood framing. I want walnut wood furniture. I want a walnut wood bed head. Entire wall behind your bed made of walnut. It's lush, sensual, it's goddamn beautiful, especially the framing. I used to do white framing, and now I love the walnut framing. Also, anti-reflective glass. You can just take a photo of your artwork and there's no reflection of yourself in it. Anti-reflective glass, very in. Biab nails, it's magic. You get to grow your nails really long and it's great. Buying books, even if you read them or not, it's okay. You know, if you don't get the time, you can at least pretend or hope that you will. So buying books and putting them on your bookshelf and thinking, I'm gonna read them soon. It's more likely that you will read them and they just look really good. Then onto my outs, the Tom Ford book. Tom Ford black and white book. That one is a poser book, okay? Nobody really wants it. I know another book that is black and white that can replace it. Out also is talking about trauma all the time in a way that isn't like really traumatic. You know, like a surface level, no, let's save it for when things are really traumatic. And I just feel like this word has become like too popular. It's the same way that people say literally, you know, when it's an exaggeration. Very out. Baby clothing is out. I don't see the point for it. When it's really hot, I just don't think babies need clothing. Obviously they wear a nappy, and then the clothing is kind of like accessorizing, and then it just gets dirty and they're hot. So I feel like if it's hot weather, a baby can just wear like a nappy. Okay, self-care as an industry. I just think we can do all this stuff and it doesn't have to be like self-care, you know? So why don't we just do the things, enjoy them, and you don't have to call it self-care. Archways and architecture, very out. It's very 2022 because it's beige and there are archways everywhere and round corners. We don't need the round corners. I want sharp edges. Oh, back to an N. Cool tone metals, like this aluminum shelving by Ferron. Steel, metal, cool, love. With the walnut, beautiful. Another N, flipping the bird. I feel like this got out of fashion and I think it's appropriate, especially when your name is on your car, like branded on your car, and then you flip people off whilst you're driving, so they know exactly who did it. Okay, that's it.